know, one thing we got to touch on, man, really, we can't get out of here without touching on it. Speaking of people having infatuation, you had like guys like Suge Knight. I would in no way ever say that Suge was a sucker or a weenie, you know, but Suge wasn't a gangbanger for what I understood. He had different people around him, such as James, such as my man right here, Nino Cappuccino, and you was kind of one of the first people kind of like, you know, you did business with Suge.
Right.
Am I correct? You want to talk about that any?
Um,
That's because that's when you kind of made your transition into being the
Yeah, this is-
executive.
right. This is during the time of the era where we were coming out of the late '90s. We were going into the '92 peace treaty. I was called upon, you know, to represent that aspect of life as far as the peace treaty movement from my neighborhood. And at first, I wasn't with it. Like I told my relative, we ain't finna have no motherfucking peace treaty. We ain't piece of shit. We just lost woo 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 woo. I wish I would catch some niggas over here. I'm knocking they fucking noodles out. So we ain't have no peace treaty. It took a couple of months. I went back and forth, you know, with the phone calls. Finally, I was in Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas. Got the call. My relative said they having a meeting in a couple of days at the masjid. I said, we ain't having no motherfucking meeting. I said, matter of fact, I'll be there. I flew home, came back, shot to the meeting. The day when I entered this meeting, and again, this is certain things that's inserted into my film, my movie, but the day I entered this meeting, bro, I had all my rival enemies in this room. And my whole mind and intention was, when I went up there with my squad, I told the homies, bro, we finna go up here and lay these niggas down. We got them. We can see all this right now by chopping these heads off. These particular heads is up here. We got them. That was my attitude. And wasn't nobody from my neighborhood finna stop me. None of my big homies, none of that shit. Because I'm a second generation in my era, running my shit the way I'm running it, but I still listen to my big homies. But we just lost some soldiers, so I was on that tip.
You think of revenge.
Right. But to enter that room, and mind you, when I first walked in, Mujahid, which is the Muslim brother, he told me, hey, brother, you gotta take your shoes. We ain't taking no motherfucking shoes off, blood. Walk right on in, boom. What's happening? I'm looking right at these niggas. What's happening? What's up, nigga? They're Bunny on the light. They're Bunny on the light. Niggas like, hey, what's up, BJ? Bunny hunters? I'm on one like that. But listen to these cats stand here on this palladium and speak about peace and just really seeing the sincerity of these dudes speaking. It was like, hold on, man, that's Pancho. That's Troy. That's his brother. Now, these dudes we've been after.
Yeah.
Feel me? So to see that, it was like, damn, hold up. So I had to take a step back and really think about it for a minute. So I, get it, my homies and shit, man. We gonna stand down on it. Just
Touch your soul.
Basically, I mean, true confession. True confession, baby. I mean, you couldn't put it in any more words.
That couldn't have happened without the collective energy of men of reverence.
Right. So it really touched me.
If it wasn't for who they were, it could have been any soldiers, whatever. But it wasn't that caliber of man, the frequency wouldn't even have resonated with you, bro. You'd have been like, ass niggas, lay down.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, man.
That's like you say, the frequency of him touching my soul, which is Allah.
That's right.
Like, basically, hold on. I told you I had a plan for you, right? You've been shot 2 different occasions already, hit with an AK-45 in the head. You died 2 times on me. Your mother witnessed the first one. I told you I got a plan for you, right? But you just didn't understand. Your young ass is wild. You the devil. He took you from me. But I told you I had a plan for you. I didn't understand that. But that day, it kind of enlightened me because that shot, I was like, whoa. So I stood up and spoke. When I spoke, you couldn't hear nothing. You could hear a fucking paper clip drop.
Why was that?
Because all them dudes knew if we get him aboard, we got something to work with. Because he's a real fucking blood. And he goes. And he's a real factor over there.
He's the archetype.
You know what I'm saying?
This is when cat thinking about being a blood, this is what they're thinking about.
So to speak and to have their attention, I spoke from the heart. It wasn't no fakeness. Like, okay, I'm gonna infiltrate these niggas. From that moment on, I spoke from the heart. And when I shook them dudes' hands and embraced them, I let them know I'm real with this shit. I got y'all. We finna do it. Finna go to the hood. We'll talk to my homies. Get certain niggas I know that's in that element with me, and let them know the philosophy and the benefit behind it. It's not so much as, oh, we need peace. Hold on. Me being a smart businessman at that time as well, peace bring capital. Mm-hmm. That mean all my little homies and they homies and our homies, you can maneuver now. Y'all can do what I've been doing. So I've been a real blood, moving in this city with the dangers of it and all. Still getting my money, going over here fucking my allies over here in the 20s, the jungles, all my blood ally homies. Y'all just ain't been able to do that. You know what I mean? From fear factor and just the fact that you scared to go to this gas station over because it's a Crip gas station. Nigga, I'm going to the gas station because I got my yaya with me. And I dare one of these niggas say something to me. I'm going to blow all the noodles out of his fucking head. That's the mentality we were on. So we maneuver. Same thing. When out of town was introduced to me, I took my first flight with a fucking bird inside because this is how they initiated to me. This was my initiation into my organization, Sex, Money, Murders, where we caught ourselves, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I have no idea about New York, but we caught ourselves the Eminem crew, Money, Murder, Mac. You know what I'm saying? So I put a cup. They gave me a cup, like for football. Mm-hmm. I cooked it into 2 cookies. That's how it was taught to me. Took them cookies, broke them in half, stuck them in that cup. Facts. Jumped my ass on American Airlines, man.
Yeah, because you could float an airline back then and go any damn where.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I used to hop on the shuttle to D.C.
Yeah.
I used to hop on the shuttle to D.C. with 125 grams in this pocket, 125 grams in that pocket, 125 grams in this jacket pocket, 125.
Because it was right at that time we didn't live under a microscope of technology, so we was able to get away with that type of shit. Today, I wish you would get on anything publicly talking about you for the transport. So the point being is taking us to the transition, coming out of my gang banging days, becoming a hustler / gangster, dealing with my big homies. You know, today, but back then it was the Renee McGowans, you know what I'm saying, me, the Big Face, you know what I'm saying, me, Wizard, cats like that, Wizard, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying. So being under these dudes, my homeboy Boo Boo Atkins, that's who really, really schooled me, my big homie Boo Boo Atkins. So when Boo Boo, from my neighborhood, he's from 109th Park, but he was a baller, he played sports. You know, smooth, handsome dude, you know what I'm saying, had game though, but he was quiet. You would never know he had money like he had money, but the hood knew that because the streets talk. You know, and it's like I told you about reputation. If you got a name, streets talk. So, right. You know, he got at me like, man, I want you on my team, boy, yeah, but I need you to do it this way, though, because banging and hustling don't match. I'm like, what? I said, that's it, dude. I said, I need this money to go to war. He said, yeah, but nigga, I'm finna give you a purpose. So he taught me a different way, bro. So once I graduated from being a gang banger into that gangster world, it was a whole nother level now. So now I took my gangster. Like the
single most important influence in your life.
Man, it was, because now I took my shit to a whole nother, the next phase. See, when I was gang banging in the second generation, I took our generation to another level. Now I escalated to this gangsterism. Now I was able to say, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. The other shit I was fucking up. I was genociding. This is structure and organization. It's meaning, reasons. So now I was introduced from an uncle of mine who's a big mogul in the business. Hey, you niggas need to holler at that nigga, man. Y'all know that nigga? Now I don't know that nigga. He ain't no blood in me. Nigga played football. So this when the story of the story come about. So I go take $500,000 for the most feared nigga in the game at that time, which was Suge Knight. I took $500,000 from the nigga, and that's how I got my first record deal. I established a company called RBD. Me and my homie Rat Dog, rest in peace, my little reality / Top Dog, the CEO of Top Dog Entertainment right now, started in the business.
What up, cuzzo?
Yeah, started in the business with me and my homie Rat Dog. All three of us, we started RBD Production. That was our first production company. I LLC'd it. I did all the paperwork. I did the company. That was our first production company. I went out and recruited a group called Swain on Jefferson and brought them to the projects. We sit there, we interviewed them, we signed them. Took them to Death Row. Simon told us, hold up. Fuck you mean hold up, nigga? This ain't no hold up moment. We want some of what you got right now. You the hottest shit on, and we want on, nigga, with you in the Power Rules, nigga. Or it's on. So he shift me. Okay. So my little homies and them had to have a video shoot, which is the late group OFTB, came to our neighborhood, they had to have a video shoot. I told the homies I already strategized. Since nigga got, he gonna come through. Buntry, I was there. Buntry, because Buntry regularly ran shit. So Buntry was there. Mob James, head man. He got to be there. He the head nigga. He the nigga with all the things, and we know this already. So immediately I walked up, niggas, what's up, homie? What's happening, blood? But we on our mad tip right now. You niggas is my homies, but we after your boss, nigga. So it's gonna be this way. We keep our alliance as homies, as Bonnaroo, or nigga, we going to war today, cause I gotta have this nigga. And that was the mentality. So when he came in, he came in with the thought, I got the niggas with me. I got the world with me. He did, taking nothing from my homies. But nigga, you done had them bounty hunters. See, now when you would have had the combination, now you got everything you needed. And he was trying to get to that. So he came to the neighborhood video shoot. He had a pile of shirts on his back. Little homie told me, big homie, they just pulled up. We hit the corner. Rag Dog come from one direction, I hit another direction. Top Dog is laying in the cut, because he's young then. He's young homie, but he dead. Laying in the cut. Soon he come from one direction, I walk right up on the back of him, side of him. I said, blood, I poked him. When he turned around, I poked him right in his chest. I need to holler at you, blood. He turned around, he said, hold on, BJ. Let me get, fuck them shirts. Nigga, give them one of your securities, nigga. So he handed him to Rick James. Rick James threw him to somebody else, because Rick James was on his security tip. Yeah. So when he threw him to somebody else, I said, nigga, step into my office. So we mobbing. Now here come all this security. I told them niggas, blood, we don't need all you niggas' blood. So now the homies like, no, hold on, homie, we got to fuck all that. So now we having words with the homies, and the homies doing their job. Jay, I'm eyeballing him. I'm keeping my eye on this nigga, on James McDonald, TV land. I'm watching this nigga, because I know he the... So Jay had already sent him, and he passed. So when I seen him, I throw my signal. I tell my little homie, I Beely, and my niggas, we in the park, but this when we coming out. But when I get him in the bathroom, now I got him in the bathroom, so I tell my big homie, Big Hank, feel me, first generation, and my homeboy Smut Dog, don't let nobody through this door. It's just me, Bonnie Hunter Rat Dog, rest in peace, Top Dog, Suge Knight, Buntry, James McDowell outside at the door, arguing with the homie with Big Hook. Big Hook is squared off with one of my homeboys arguing, trying to get in there. Homie said, nigga, you not coming through here, blood. He said, blood, I'm doing my job. What I say, nigga, you not coming through here. Rick James squintled his way through him, because he literally cocky little. Rick James got his ass up in there. And when Rick get in there, that's when all the commotion established. Because Rick holler, BJ, Rat, hold on, homie, don't do it like this. Man, get the fuck out the way, nigga. Hold on, homie. So now some commotion. So finally the door bust open. Paru's come in to save him. We in the bathroom. They grab a nigga, so he coming out. So as he coming out, let niggas hit the parking lot, but they ain't leaving now. It's on. Because now they done took their stand. They got to protect their boss. That's their job. Well, I can't be mad at them then. It's business. Fuck it.
That's what they signed up for, though.
So when we hit the parking lot, I get it, Jay. I said, Jay, what's how the blood this size going to be? He said, no, blood ain't like that, blood. I said, blood. And then the homies, you just heard, Paru's come out, we come out, we at a standoff now. Like this. All of us. Them and us. We at a standoff. K's, I got niggas on the roof, coming out the houses. K, we'd have fucked them off. Niggas wouldn't have left the Nixon that day. You probably got off some shots, nigga, but we'd have fucked them off, because I had the perimeters surrounded, bro.
That's it.
Feel
That's
me?
it. Tack
So he seen that. We hollered at the homies. I got a direct number on the nigga. They left. He said, man, I'm going to straighten it out, because by this time, Jay got on the nigga, and a few of the homies got on, like, bro, you can't be telling the homies you don't do something. Woo, fuck that shit. And these the real homies. So I got a number on him. When I got the number, called him. He said, man, I'm going to get at y'all, man. Just give me 2 weeks. 2 weeks go by. I do all the paperwork, everything that was necessary for us to do the deal, because he cut me a legitimate check. The first check was $350, and we got another 2 for our video shoots. So we went to the office, me sitting here, Top right there, Willie Dog right here, Simon right there at his desk, the big over desk. You know what I'm saying? Me the death row, the whole nine. I'm sitting right there to the nigga. What's happening, man? Cut the check. He slid it straight to me. He said, man, the only reason why I'm cutting this check is because of BJ. And he slid it to me. So whatever the reason is, nigga, it don't matter. Got the check. Willie Dog looked at the nigga, looked at me. Did like this. I looked at the top, we smiled, we got up, we went to the elevator. We on the elevator smiling, and we going to the bank. I said, nigga, I got a deposit, gonna take about 10 days clearance. I went to City National Bank, established accounts, and that's history, nigga. Death Row, the heist. Thank you, Simon. You my boy. I love you, homie. Keep your head up. But you know, man, real is real, man.
Nino Cappuccino. You're really, that's some like eye-opening shit. That's like wake 'em up. That's what Cappuccino do for you.
Yeah,
wake
man,
you the fuck up.
You know,
Like that type of insight and reality, bro. Like cats ain't privy to that. Cats ain't privy to that.
No, not at all.
They not privy to that, bro.
Nah,
And we can have, and this just the beginning, man.
Yeah, like for real. Like this is where, if you are ever gonna get it, this is where you're gonna get it. In most instances, you ain't gonna get it unless you get it here.
Get it, man.
That's
So we about to close out for the night, man. I want to say, man, it was a great opening, man, tonight, man, of Rules of Engagement.
rules of engagement.
Stay tuned, man. We be back at y'all. You feel me? Again, like I say, it's gonna get greater and greater. I got a lot of things in store, man. Be prepared, because this particular blog, this particular podcast, we coming different, man. Like I say, you gonna see a lot of things, man. Prime example, my next EP will be my first live performance. It will be my first opening live performance of one of our artists. I'm gonna have artists coming in from all over, man. Like I say, from East Coast, West Coast, the Midwest, the South. Just being able to give them that platform that we have as an opportunity to expose yourself with our viewers and thousands, hundreds of thousands of other viewers, man. So I'm just taking my shit on a whole nother level. It's not gonna be about a couple of cats just sitting here at the table all day for an hour or two just talking, man. So this is why I broke it up like I broke it up tonight, man, to give y'all 3-part series, man. The Making of Bountyhunterbj, The Transition, and Death Row to Heist, man. This is my guy to my right, man, executive producer / business partner, man, Big Norm Steele. I'ma always shout out the producer of the squad, man, Brian Watt, man. He's the cameraman, the editor, the sound man. He's that nigga, man. You need work, man, contact him, look him up. He's on IG, man, because he do great work, man. To my left, man, the Don himself, man, from Harlem, man. You feel me? Yes, sir, man.
It's a pleasure.
Listen,
brother.
man.
I'm
it was
honored.
great having you in here, son.
Yeah,
you already know how we do it. What's
No doubt.
poppin', son?
What's poppin',
son? You already know,
What up,
man.
B?
We got Brooklyn right there.
What
Come
up,
here,
B?
Come here, BK. Step in the frame real quick for
What
me,
up,
baby.
B?
Come on right here, man. Give me some love, man. Got my youngster in here, man. Brooklyn in the building, man.
JR.
And we out of here, man.
Colossal.
Yes, sir.
Colossal Royale.
Rules of engagement, baby.
Rules of
Body out.
engagement.